Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tutorial Tuesdays. Today we will be covering Sub-Zero and Grandmaster. So the basics of this character are wanting to get your opponent to the corner. I know that's a lot for a lot of characters, but for him especially in this variation, with his Ice Clone, it's very strong for jailing. So how to push him into the corner, I'm going to be talking about a few strings to get him there. What's safe, what's not. So hopefully this will help you play with him or play even against him. So let's talk about his basic combos. He's got a double low, his back 3-3, which is -8. But I guarantee you most people will not be able to punish this. They won't know it's punishable. So this is a good string. And you can combo this into his EX snowball. But that's only mid-screen. You don't have to EX it, as I show you. You don't have to EX it when you are in the corner. This will connect in the corner, but this will not connect in mid-screen. So they are able to block the snowball and punish you. So you will have to EX it if you do want to combo into this string mid-screen, but in the corner you will not have to. So let's talk about his next string, which is his 4-3-3. It's good just used by itself. You can hit him. You hit him pretty far. It's a mid, low, mid, and you can get them closer to the corner. You can also combo into EX Ice Ball. I believe you cannot combo. Yeah, you cannot combo into regular Ice Ball, and they will punish you for this. But EX Ice Ball, you can get them into. So, and you can just go ahead, push them into the corner. It goes pretty far. Just to use it by itself does hit them pretty far to the corner. So in itself, it's strong. So if you want to just throw that out, it's good to use just by itself. It is -4, so it is safe just to throw it out. And some people will not know that this one is a low because they won't know the string. So they don't see a lot of people. Most people Sub-Zeros usually just try to do the overhead or the low. So they won't know that this will be a low because they will not know that it's a string. So his main string, basically this bread and butter to push him into the corner once you basically freeze them, is his 2-4-2. His 2-4-2 is -15, so throwing it out by itself is not a good idea because it is punishable. It's very slow in recovery. So you really want to throw this out when you basically, snare them like that. I don't know why I said snare. Freeze them. You don't really. It's not very good just by itself. It's kind of just blocking high. It's a high, mid, high, or mid. High, mid, mid. It's not that hard of a string. It's pretty solid. And it goes good with his 1-2-3. His high, mid, low. Or high, low, mid. Sorry. This also pushed them pretty far in the corner. And it is very strong since it's a low on his second hit. Which, people will not think that this is a low. They will not. If anything, they'll think, I don't know. They won't think it's a low. So this is a good thing to get them off their game. You just throw one of these out. And you can combo it into a slide at the end. But if you don't feel comfortable connecting the whole combo, because this is -22. If they read you and they know that's coming, and they block the whole thing, this is -22 and they will punish you. That's a full punish. And that will be very bad. But this by itself is just -8. So, and again, -8 online, most people will not punish. They're not fast enough like the computer and will not punish that. Offline, yeah, people will probably know it's punishable and will punish it. But I don't know how big of a punish it'll be. So, obviously, his next thing is his overhead. It's -13, so it's very punishable. It's good to push people in the corner with this. You can even start the game with this. But, I don't know. It's kind of like Ermax overhead. But I wouldn't recommend starting with that. Maybe, if you play lots of sets with one person and you don't throw this out once, maybe throw it out. But I wouldn't start it off right away. I usually start off with down 4 because it's very, very long. Like, you take a little step back, it still hits. No, just a tiny bit. And that's probably the best starting tool he's got. Because that's like almost a guaranteed first hit unless they know you're gonna do it. But most people online will not expect this. Even if they do, they can't punt. Even if they block it, what are they gonna do? It's safe. You can't punish it. It's just a free hit. Unless they jump at you. But I don't know. A lot of people like to jump online. So I think it's still good. It's a good tool to use right away in the beginning of the round. Now let's talk about his clone. His clone is -4. It's obviously his bread and butter, as I already said in this variation. I've already said that once. So, but this is really his bread and butter. This is what makes Grandmaster. What makes it so good in the corner, even in mid screen. Of course, some characters can jump and hit you out of it, but you can't just duck, and it will hit them. And it's free punish. It's very, very strong. Even they fixed EX Ice Clone, so now you can wake up with this in the middle of their combo, and just it's an automatic freeze, free combo, and just hit him right into the corner. His clone is so strong. It's very strong. It's what makes, I think, this is best variation. I mean, yeah, you got his Cryomancer, which does mad damage. It's about 50% with 1 bar, but I think with this, his just setups are really good. Like, you can throw the clone. You can just hide behind it. You can even break it, which that does a ton of damage. If they block it, like, you get real close. I think in the corner, this will break in the corner. I don't think you can do it mid-screen. Yeah, I don't think you can. But that does a ton of damage. I think that's like around 40% if you combo into it. And obviously this is safe, and his EX clone is safe. It's +11. All in all, this is what you want to be throwing out. You can throw out snowballs out of it. They can't trade with you because they will get hit by that, and it'll just break their clone, so it won't even hit you. Well, it's like this character's kind of like Ermac because they can't trade with your projectile because it will freeze them, and then you can just hit them into the corner. And this string, what I'm doing right here, this is kind of the main string to put him in the corner. You don't have to do the 1 after this, and then go into the forward 4 2. You can just once you hit this, okay, you can just go to the forward and then slide. You don't have to do the extra little punch. It's just for a little bit more damage. So if you don't feel comfortable doing this after your run cancel, then just go straight into the forward 4 3 slide. Now his EX Ice Ball, I believe his regular one it's very negative. I mean, block that, you're punished. I mean, no one's gonna do Ice Ball this close, or EX Ice Ball. So an EX Ice Ball is -8, but no one uses it this close. No one's gonna use it in punishing range unless you get a combo. I mean, most people want to be back here and throw it out, or throw out just a regular ice ball. So try not to throw out ice balls when they're very close, because it's very, very punishable. Except for the EX one. I mean, it's -8, so it's still punishable, but this one is very punishable. His Ice Bomb is -10. I don't really. This is a very good anti-air, so when they jump at you, you can just throw this out. It will hit them, and it also, as I said, it breaks the clone, and you can't be in front of the clone when you use this. You can't. It'll still go forward. It'll still hit them. If you use it behind, it'll do little shards, and there is a brutality, I believe, and that's very good. This is a good string. It's used in many combos. It's his back 1-2. I think it's safe. It's -6. So throwing this out is pretty good. But again, usually combos into this, which it makes it very unsafe. Even this, I think, I mean, it's -8 still. But I don't think many people will punish that at this range, even if they do block it, unless you're playing offline. But online, I don't think your people will punish it. And for the last string before we get into the combos is his forward 1-2, his hard knockdown when you want to end a combo. So, you know, this is, most people don't do this, but okay, you know what I mean. Let's put him in the corner and show you. I'm just going to do a couple corner combos, and I'll probably end the video there, just to show a couple things you can do in the corner when you have a clone. So you can go overhead, and sometimes it'll freeze if you get the right Ah, damn it. Oh, before I do this, I'm just gonna put them into. What is it? There we go. Wrong one. There we go. Okay. So if you once you do hit them down, you can set up a clone, run up. This is a combo I like to do. It's a good 37%. It starts with the overhead. It's a double overhead. When you do double overhead, you can also, instead of using a bar, you can sometimes I don't know how to time this correctly yet. I just kind of learned it, even though I'm pretty sure it's one of his main combos. And it's a no bar. Yeah, right here. I think that's 37% too. It's a no bar 37%. I don't know, you might have trouble doing the clone after the back one too. I have trouble. And again, as I said, his low starter, you don't have to EX the ice ball. Not that much damage, but I mean it's a good hard knockdown. After you do this, what I was saying, you can do the forward 1-2, which is a hard knockdown. Set up a clone, and then go from there. Set up a clone. You can run up, grab him into the clone. Then you get another hard knockdown in. Then again, it's just jailing. They either have to armor, but then again, I think the clone hits as one, so you can stuff it. It's all about guessing, obviously. It's about 50-50s. So this character is very strong with this clone. That's what makes this character so good. His clone, you can break, you throw it, save, break it. I think EX, does EX pop? I don't really use it that much. No, I don't think it does. Well, I guess you'd have to hit it and then down. Whatever, you can come up with your own combos. I was just here to show the strings, a little bit of corner. Nothing too crazy, just stuff I know. And yeah, that's basically it. Thank you all for watching, and hope to see you on the next Tutorial Tuesday. Goodbye.